All right, let's just finish this particular problem off. So again, I was talking about the 1/4 and the 4. They are reciprocals, but they aren't negative reciprocals, so they're not perpendicular. They 1/4 is not 4, so that makes them not parallel. Therefore, it makes your final answer neither. All right, let's look at this problem. Okay, again, I'm going to have to determine my slope. So I'm going to write 6 plus 7x equals 2y. I have to get y by itself, so I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. So I'll have 3 plus 7 halves x equals y. My slope would be this 7 halves, so m for this equation is 7 halves. What about this next equation? Well, let's write it down and let's solve for y. First thing I want to do is subtract 2x, subtract 2x. So 7y is equal to negative 2x plus 7. Divide by 7, divide by 7, divide by 7. Y is equal to negative 7 halves x plus 1. All right, so my slope here is negative 2/7. I think I said that incorrectly. It's negative 2/7 x plus 1. All right, so now if I look at the first slope, it's positive and the second slope's negative. All right, so that sets me up for perpendicular. Have the numerator and the denominator flipped? Are they reciprocals? Oop, the 7 became in the denominator on the second one, and the denominator, the 2, became in the numerator on the second one. So this makes them perpendicular. Problem 10. All right, so I need to find the parallel slope and the perpendicular slope to these points. Okay, so if I have these set of points, I need to find the parallel slope. How do I go about doing that? Well, the answer is I have to find the slope. And remember, the equation for the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is my x1, y1, x2, y2. All right, so that would have 3 minus negative 9. Double negative makes that the plus. 5 minus negative 2 makes that 7. All right, so 3 plus 9 is 12, and 5 plus 2 is 7. So my parallel slope, m, is 12/7. That's all I have to do for parallel slope. Parallel slope is finding the slope. What about perpendicular? Perpendicular slope, well, that's going to be, I gotta do the reciprocal, so that's 7/12. And because that one's positive, this one has to be negative. So it's negative 7/12. Pretty easy, pretty cool. And our last one, okay? You have a road, you've built a road, and we need to know the slope on a road. So, and we know that we go up 6 feet every 37 feet over we go. So how do I determine the slope? Well, remember, it's the change in y over the change in x. So how much did we go up? We went up 6. How much did we go over? 37. Okay, and to find this as a percent, I have to multiply that by 100. So I'm going to enter that into my calculator. 6 divided by 37 times 100 will give me 16.2%. When you do these problems, pay attention to what they ask of you to round to. It could be 1 decimal place, it could be 2 decimal places, it could be the nearest whole number. You just have to pay attention. So once again, email me if you have any questions on the homework.